here's the deal, okay? This is, and I don't know if
it was shocking.
I don't know if this is a bit of the supernatural or what, because you will recall at the beginning of the reunion that Kyle had her crystal with her in her hands.
Oh, those are of the devil.
Okay.
Not of God.
Then she gave one to Kathy. Now, Sutton and Garcelle did not know that Kathy was coming out. When I mentioned, and then we're bringing Kathy out, Garcelle goes, Kathy's coming out. And Sutton was like, Kathy's coming out? Now, because Kathy because Sutton had run her mouth a wee bit this season about Kathy. And so then Kathy came out. Then we play the clip package in which Sutton says some stuff about Kathy, and now Kathy is giving Sutton the stink eye. Okay?
I love this.
And Sutton truly, all of a sudden, then we get back into it, and we start talking, and all of a sudden, Sutton is like, something is happening over there, and Garcelle's like, oh, she's not okay. She's not okay. I'm like, oh my God. Now I'm fanning her with my cards. And I'm like, we'll get Anna Marie over here. She's a nurse anesthetist or whatever. Like she can help. And so she came. But when I tell you, Sutton was shaking like a leaf. It was no joke. She was not. She wasn't faking.
No.
She was not. No, she was truly her hands. And then even kind of a couple minutes into it, because then the medic is coming. We're on this huge sound
scary.
It took a while. This medic was coming, and he's talking to her, and she's like, "No, I'm okay, I'm okay." But her hand was really shaking. Now they take her off, and Garcelle goes with her.
Yeah.
Yes. And Garcelle then...
It's giving Shelby drink your juice.
Right. Well, Garcelle was... really insistent, like, look, I want to go to the hospital with her. Like, I'm her friend. I don't want her to have to go alone. Now, in retrospect, as a producer, I wish that I had gotten up. I was kind of like, let's keep the trains running.
Yeah.
And let's go forward. I wish that I had gone and said, Garcelle, like, let one of our producers take Sutton to the hospital. Come join us. Because the interesting thing is, I think that Kyle thought because all that we hadn't done yet was all of the Kyle Mauricio stuff, all of the Kyle Morgan stuff, and a lot of the are y'all scared of Kathy Hilton stuff, which Garcelle and Sutton were going to be the most verbal about. Yeah. They had a lot to say it during the season, so we lost them for the segment. And Kyle, of course, was like, well, I think we're done. Let's go home now. And I'm like, oh no, we have a lot to talk about. So of course we went on with the reunion without them. But it is interesting. So I ran into Kyle and Kathy Hilton at dinner after the reunion. I went and met John Mayer for dinner at San Vicente Bungalows. In walks Kathy Hilton, who comes over and starts talking to us. John thought she was speaking Japanese because she was talking all housewife stuff. And he's sitting there like, now you said what? Like he didn't know. And then Kyle came over and she goes, can you believe the two people who had the most to say suddenly disappear? And Kyle's like, I'm bringing these magic crystals everywhere I go from now on. And I was like, that is some voodoo witchcraft that you just did. You and Kathy pointed your crystals at those gals, and they disappeared. I have never, in thousands of hours of reunions that I have shot, I have never seen two persons' foes go up in smoke right before they are about to confront the situation. I think I just respected the fact that Garcelle was like, I want to go be with my friend. And Garcelle, by the way, is not Garcelle is someone who is unafraid of
Yeah,
confrontation.
and she's friends with Kathy.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
right.
she's
So,
always at her little parties.
She would not have been. Garcelle never seems. So I don't think she was trying to
No.
get out of the reunion. I think she was trying to be with her friend. And by the way, because then I was texting Garcelle after dinner. I'm back to my hotel. She's like, I'm still at the hospital with Sutton. I go, you're a good friend. She goes, well, that's what friends do.
Yeah.
Which I thought was so sweet. And she's there in her Dolce and Gabbana sequin dress, Garcelle, looking like $1 million at Cedars ER.
It's not like Crystal in Spain and our Hoka's at the hospital.
Right.
It's Garcelle in full glam. My word.